Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. We're going to jump right into this quick reading. Of course, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome and join us as I prepare a bit of food for thought. So let's jump right into the energy here, Holy Spirit. What is the messages here? What is the messages here for the collective energies? Someone is thinking about the decisions they made when it's connected to a close bond or a deep situation they had with you. Yeah, I feel like they fell into something intense because they were non-committal. This is someone who was not willing to go along with the boundaries that were set, so they made some choices they now regret. I feel like this is someone who pushed you to your breaking point, caused a lot of damage. This energy caused a lot of damage by breaking your heart. This energy broke your heart, and for many of you, this was multiple times. I feel like someone made the wrong decision when it comes to you. Now they're thinking about the limits, the final straw that overwhelmed you. This is someone who is debating about a loss, pain, sorrow, grief, the differences they have caused, and even the conflict and clashing through their harsh ways or tactics. I feel like there's a lot of differences when it comes to the promises, a commitment. Someone's reflecting on the fact that they screwed over their security, their peace. Someone's reflecting on the fact that they screwed over their peace, their balance, their harmony, a friendship over chasing a thrill. Pursuing dark attachments, influences that swayed their decision or impact their life tremendously. This is someone who is sitting in a space of shame, guilt, somewhat of remorse. I feel like there's a deep sense of remorse for someone who is deeply in their conscious about tying themselves down or binding themselves to something where there is no stability or security. Someone is heavily thinking about you and how they denied the truth. They refused to admit something, or they downplayed something by playing the blame game. Now this energy knows they burned a bridge with you, tried to finesse or manipulate a situation where there is significant damage, but I also feel there is significant growth. Someone is not fully healed, but someone is on the path of doing so. This energy is still sitting in a space where they're lost and full of doubt, but someone is realizing they need you. They want you. And I feel like there is something unexpected that is about to happen. Something shocking probably here. Someone doesn't want you to move on or let go. Someone doesn't want to become invisible to you. This is someone who has become a ghost. Possibly even someone you used to know, because they have become changed or sidetracked by a situation that has now become their awakening. I feel like someone has changed over time, but still has some ways to go. There's still obstacles. I feel like there is still obstacles before they reach this fresh start. But I feel before things do, I feel like it's gonna all have to fall apart. This is someone who is sitting in a sinking situation or a sinking sense of regret. They're detached, triggered, and they're realizing the shift that they have caused in their life. Someone is trying to change their attitude, their outlook, or perception. But I feel something is still inflated. Wow. There is still a sense of animosity or bitterness because you may have made something final. I feel like there was an abrupt change that made something final because someone was tied down, stuck, or trapped to something that was toxic. But I feel this energy is still holding on to you, still wanting to make amends. But they're coming out as a lost soul. Someone who is wanting to make a return because they're still pining for you. But this separation or this divide has become too much to deal with. I definitely feel this is someone who is about to make some type of gesture or offer towards you that you may not be expecting, or it may not even seem like an offer you haven't seen before, but I feel like there's something different about this. Something that may be shocking or unexpected when it comes to someone who has disappeared or become invisible over time. I feel like this is someone who was easily sidetracked and now they feel like you're moving on. They're in deep regret, feeling shame because others are putting the pieces together when it comes to what really took place between the two of you. Let's get some final energy here from this deck. Holy Spirit, what is the final messages here? Final messages here from this deck. Someone regrets sitting in their ego. Someone knows their ego, their pride, their arrogance made something final. A final farewell for someone who pushed you too far. This could also be repeated patterns, karmic lessons, or even deja vu for someone who is wanting to return but not wanting to be rejected or declined, but they know they have unfinished business. Loose ends that are now becoming unsettling. Someone knows that something is unresolved because of the drama. The drama that has definitely affected you emotionally. But someone is still reminiscing about the memories that are now becoming bittersweet. Wow. This energy is detached in so many ways. Their vibrations have changed. Someone doesn't want to lose you, but I feel like taking this next step is going to take a lot. Someone feels like it's going to take a lot to make this change or make this first step towards you, but I feel they have no choice. This is something they must do. I feel you coming around to fix something you never broke is not something you're prepared to do anymore. In fact, I feel for many of you, you have set some type of hurdle or a challenge for this energy to overcome. This could even be a barrier. Someone knows they need to get through this, but I also feel their ego and pride needs to be put aside. Because it will only cause more clashing, conflict, differences. Differences when it comes to vows that are causing you two to drift away or drift apart. This is someone who is wanting you to be vulnerable or open, receptive, soft like you used to be, but they now feel that you may be better off. Someone's feeling vulnerable and they know they're not better off without you. But I feel their reputation when it comes to trust is not the same. There's a void. There's something that is non-existent, oblivion energy here when it comes to someone's loyalty, devotion, or status. Someone is going through an awakening that they tried to escape or avoid. Someone tried to push you away or dodge an issue, but I only feel it caused a ripple effect. A ripple effect of karma, consequences, and debt. Debt that put them in limbo. This is why they're feeling the void of you. I feel there's an awakening when it comes to an understanding where someone's mind is mostly cluttered. There's a heart fog or even mixed signals for someone who is on a long journey. But I feel like they're starting to reach some type of middle ground. Someone is wanting to level up, but they've been elusive for so long. They feel like making things right with you will be a bit complicated, but they want to open up to you, and they want to do it with their whole heart. Someone is wanting to reach out wholeheartedly. Someone knows they're going to have to tell the truth and nothing else. Someone knows they're going to have to open up to you, do something different to get different results. Someone is wanting to be charming, graceful when they speak on something that is unspoken. But I feel what is being said or what will be said to you will cause you to be lost for words. And I don't feel like that is what you're used to. I feel like you always have a little something to say, but I feel you won't have much to say after hearing their emotion and what they've been through. Someone wants to resolve something, and they know they're going to have to be open to leave the stress behind, but I feel they're also intimidated by the illusion they have chosen to follow for so long. This energy is reflecting. This is coming out as a masculine energy that could be female or male. Please take it how it resonates. But someone is illuminated to what they should have been cautious about. This energy is a free spirit who is trying to cleanse their energy because things are definitely unraveling. Things are unraveling or coming apart, and someone is wanting to take off this mask and stop pretending they don't miss you
For thought, 313.
when clearly they do. But I feel they need to get rid of the secrets that they are now bored of. Someone's tired of being superficial or shallow. Someone's tired of keeping something a secret because they know they are pulled towards you. They're tempted by you. Someone is enticed by you. Someone is hypnotized by you, thinking someday there will be another chance or a spark. Right now, this energy is coming out as a secret admirer, someone who is suppressing what they're thinking and feeling because they don't know how to express it. But I feel this energy is longing for you, aching for you, wanting to return after a separation or blockage from your energy. But this energy is still coming out as lost, tied down, captive, stuck, trapped. But I feel there will be a surge because they're still holding on to you. They're hoping you're not holding any type of animosity. They're wanting to open up and make amends with you. Cause some type of shift in something they now feel is unbalanced because, trust me, it's all falling apart. This is someone who is starting to see the issues they caused with you were pointless because they're finally starting to realize what they had with you was worth it. So they're about to test the waters by reaching out discreetly or finding a way to interact with you because wholeheartedly they really do miss you. They just don't know how to do it without making it awkward. Because the hole or the empty void that's been left behind in their life or in their heart is now starting to get to them. It's starting to take a toll on them, especially since they have lost sight of why they're originally upset or mad with you. But I also feel their resistance or refusal to give in to what their heart already knows is causing them to be conflicted with self, as it's almost impossible for them to admit they were wrong. But I feel you're also in the energy of knowing that as well. This energy is always right when it comes to their logic. And trying to compromise has definitely been fleeting in the past, but I feel someone's about to shock you about how they approach something, how they choose to handle or speak to you. It's going to be different. It's going to be different after someone has been awakened to the trust and the respect they should have for you. Let's get a little bit more energy here from a final deck. Of course, if you guys are enjoying this reading, please let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Let's get some final energy here, Holy Spirit. Final energy here for the collective energies. Someone's thinking about the boundaries because you have drawn a line. They know they need to purify their energy and heal. But someone has been elusive for so long, they feel like the distance that has been created has become too much of a barrier. They feel like you appreciate the space or want the space. When I feel for many of you, you're just waiting for this energy to make an authentic offer. You want to believe what they say is true, but I feel you don't want to fall for it again or feel like a fool. But I also feel like this energy is wanting to clear up something they've been hiding. Something that they have left to mystery because they blocked their emotions. But they want you to know they're no longer spiritually or mentally cluttered. Someone wants you to know they're no longer blank, superficial, or even shallow. Even though this energy is still on a path of discovery and depth, someone's starting to get it. Someone's starting to get what they had with you was true. Wow. This is someone who is in despair about influences or dark attachment, third-party energies here that they're now being illuminated to. This is based on illusion that they're now trying to find some middle ground about, but someone's needing to make some adjustments when it comes to their boundaries. It's coming out twice, right on top of each other. These boundaries that they lack is creating these obstacles, challenges, hurdles in their life. But I feel if this energy was to make a leap of faith in your direction, it wouldn't leave them in a space that they would regret. Someone is wanting to purify their energy and heal to come your way. They're just not knowing if you're ready to hear them out. Because they always seem to get sidetracked or delayed. This is someone who is always hot and cold with you, but as I said before, this time is different. This time is different because someone is obsessively holding on, ready to make the change, ready to commit. This is so different from what you're used to. I see you finding harmony in a new beginning where something was shattered or damaged with you. Someone destroyed something with you and they feel like it was gone forever, but I feel like someone has spoken some truth to their energy and they feel like they can make it better than it was before. And they could be preparing for victory. I feel like this is someone who is preparing to connect. Someone who was roaming wild from a spiritual connection. A soulmate. Someone who they are now trying to reflect or mirror in some type of way. Someone is trying to mirror your feelings, your emotions. Someone is wanting to make a confession. However, I do feel there could be some type of misunderstanding if this energy doesn't let something go. Whether that's harsh feelings towards something you did or said or something they have done to themselves, someone needs to let something go or it will become a problem or a misunderstanding. Another mistake that will leave them in loss, grief, and sorrow. I feel a misunderstanding when it comes to a confession will only leave them at a space of loss when it comes to a second chance, a new beginning with you, making amends, or an opportunity to create anew. But I feel this energy is so curious, so in awe of you. They're wanting to come your way. They're tired of pretending. Someone is tired of pretending they don't miss you. They're tired of pretending blocking you or pushing you away isn't getting to them. Someone's tired of pretending avoiding you or blocking you didn't have consequences, because they did. Someone had consequences when it comes to an illusion that has caused them to come unbound or askew, unbalanced because of their cloudy judgment. But I also feel a confession of pride, or the fact that someone will confess the fact that it should have only been you, will cause something to shift. Someone is wanting to figure out how to gain your trust, gain access to you. Someone is wanting to show you that over time they have changed. Someone is wanting to show you that what they can bring to the table is unconditional. Someone's wanting to show you that they have unconditional loyalty. Someone's wanting to return to make amends. And they want to show you that they see a truth when it comes to awareness and the complex ways of loving you. This is someone who's wanting to be clear about something, even though they know there's been a shift. But I feel it's been a shift when it comes to a fantasy or an illusion. Someone is stuck on the memories of you. They regret running, leaving you in solitude, because now something is unexpectedly taking them in the direction of you. Whether that is for an apology or to make right what is wrong, but there's lessons. There's lessons to be gained from these repeated mistakes. But I also feel there will be family, there will be justice, there will be harmony after whatever this is done. Because someone is realizing they can't continue this charade because it would be foolish. Because you were the reason they were ever perceived as solid or capable. Now they're struggling with their truth. Someone is struggling with the truth of who they know they are. Someone is struggling with the truth of who they know they are without you. And trust me, it ain't much.
Food for thought through one.
Yet they can also no longer pretend you're not the real deal, the real McCoy. Yet I can honestly say, no matter what they choose to do, they'll never find another like you. I hope you guys have enjoyed the message and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys. Bye.